Welcome to another episode of my F-18C Hornet tutorial series. Part 2 is HARMS, AGM-88 HARM, high-speed anti-radiation missiles. In this tutorial I'm going to show you how to set them up, fence them in, and how to deploy them. Without wasting anybody's time, let's get right to it. The key bindings you're going to need are the central control switch, which makes your MFDs SOE, your screens. Your harm lock button is going to be your cage uncage button. And to cycle through your harm targets as they pop up on your screen, it's your raid slash flare select button. That would be raid slash flare. Alright, to set up your harms, we are carrying 4 AGM-88 missiles, master arm on, air to ground on, select your harms, switch to TOO, which is target of opportunity, select your classes, HOS, hostile. That's all there is to it, folks. As you see on our screen to our 3 o'clock are some SAM sites. We are traveling at 30,000 feet. The rule of thumb with harms are the higher you are, the farther it'll travel. They get shot down fairly easily, so on cluttered targets, you want to saturate the area as much as possible, fire 1 or 2 at a time or multiple ships to knock out a radar dish or SA-15, 9, 2, 3, 6. You get the idea. Alright, we'll shut our autopilot off. We are 44 miles out of waypoint 3, which was a whole whack of SAM sites there. You'll see that we will quickly shut that off. We're going to turn into our target. We're going to use our sensor control switch left. A little diamond will appear on top of our screen. So you can already see that we have targets available and we're flying into the rings. Once you fly into the rings, SAM sites become active and they will start shooting at you. Once you have something selected, I went to air by accident, air to ground, harm. You'll see things make it soy. You got the diamond, your sensor control switch left. Things will pop up. You use your raid slash flare button to cycle your targets. If you're looking through your HUD, you can see which one you have boxed. It doesn't tell you the distance though. So we have a SA2 right in front of us. We're going to turn on, we're going to accelerate to Mach 1. We're at 30,000 feet. We're going to use our cage uncage button to lock it. It'll show us we'll zoom in here. It'll show us a H-DEF, letting you know that it's locked. You can see the box target on the thing. Now this is where you'll use your weapons release button. We're getting tone. Someone's looking at us, and rifle. We'll turn away and repeat the process. Put our autopilot on, Baltic holds. We'll go into our harm. See if it'll get shot down or not. Let's just make sure we're coming out of the target area. It's best once you play on a little bit of hardcore, you might have to fly into the rings to make them active for you to be able to find them. If you're not picking them up, it means they're not searching, they're not turning on. It looks like we got a good track. Nothing so far has been fired take them out. They're pretty simple ornaments to use. Just you have to saturate the area. They like to get shot down. On our next pass, we're going to launch multiples as they pop up. You can see we're tracking. I don't see no smoke in the air, so it looks like we're good. We're on the Hornet server right now, so it's a training server. So they might just let it through. Usually they would be firing on them by now. And shack. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna come around now. Or shut off our autopilot. You'll see that our harm page has no targets because we're technically flying away from them. So we have 3 harms left. We're gonna come back in, turn on in. And we're unbalanced now because we shut off, so you have to set your trim. It's all about the trim. We're going to turn on in, accelerate. Wait till things start popping up on our screen, which they are. So we use our raid and /FLIR to cycle our targets. Our cage and uncage button to lock the target. You'll see in our HUD that we have it locked. F2 for external view. Magnum. Let it find the target. There they are. Cycle through them. Lock it with your cage button. Magnum. Let it find it. It pretty much shuts everything off and it reacquires them. Lock target. F2. Magnum. These are a fire and forget weapon, so once you've fired, you can turn away. Stay outside the rings, or I'll be out of the SAM site's range. Everything is hunky-dory. Pretty simple. Retrim the plane. We'll put our autopilot back on here real quick so we can watch our missiles. And the 3 on the way. That's pretty much it. So a quick review on the harms. Our master mode on, air to ground, harm, Oh, I don't have any more. You're gonna use target of opportunity, class, hostile. Let it find it. Make it soy with your eccentric control switch. Cycle your targets with your F or raid slash flare. Lock your target with your cage on cage button. Weapons release to pickle them away. The higher you are, the farther it'll travel. Saturate the area and yes, lock and load and drop warheads on foreheads. See you out there. Join me on Twitch, Satan's Ace. Like and subscribe. Send me a message if there's any more other different types of tutorials that everybody wants to see. Appreciate you guys watching. I'm new at this, and fly safe. Thanks for watching.